Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here with the second slot analysis of CAT 2023. My name is Hirdesh Madan. I'm co-founder of Hitbullseye. और पिछले 25 साल से आई हैव सीन डिफरेंट वेरिएशंस इन द कैट पेपर एंड एक बड़ा सरप्राइज आज देखा पहली बार इन द वर्बल सेक्शन देयर इज वन क्वेश्चन व्हिच वाज कंपल्सरी. आई डोंट नो व्हाट दैट मीन. इफ यू डू नॉट अटेम्प्ट पेपर कैंसिल कर देंगे या व्हाट दे विल डू. आई हैव नो आइडिया. Quickly, let us come to the analysis of the second slot of the paper. As you know, the first slot was difficult. Similarly, by design, the second slot was also difficult, but it was definitely slightly easier than the previous slot. If I have to see the composition quickly, let me go to the composition first. Okay, now if you see the overall paper, VNRC had 24 questions, DILR 20 and QA 22. 4 questions in VARC were theta, 8 in DILR, and out of this 4, 1 was compulsory. Okay, and verbal was overall moderate. People said they were able to solve those RCs, and let me tell you, most of the RCs were related to philosophy. There was a one from about shows. So overall, there was no participation of passages from science, from business, for that matter. DILR, as expected, tough, no pure DI, only reasoning blocks, hard reasoning blocks, and mathematics. Like in first class, lot of algebra. See, if you see the trend over the last 3-4 years, 4 years back it was loaded with arithmetic, paper was becoming easy, people were happy from commerce and humanities and other, and suddenly last year it was slightly difficult. This year again they have tons of algebra. I don't know what is going to come next year, but algebra is back in demand, that's what I'll say. And overall the quant section was definitely moderate to difficult. Let us go to the individual section and try to understand how was the paper section by section. So if we see the verbal, overall there are 4 passages, 4 questions each, and the passages were from, one was from liberalism, there was a question passage related to history, then there was a question related to EU and how people are watching Netflix, how their behaviors are changing, something related to clothing, fashion and wastage, which was there because of clothing and fashion, and overall 60 questions in RC. Verbal para jumbles 4 and all were non MCQ, 2 were actually the normal and 2 were odd one. Verbal ability, para summary, there were 2 questions, and best fit in the sentence, there were 2 questions. So overall paper verbal on absolutely expected lines. And let me tell all the students who have been preparing for CAT, verbal is a section which you can rely upon, and verbal is always a long term game. So for the people who are maybe watching this video and who are preparing for CAT 2024, one piece of advice: since starting, verbal is your rock solid section. पेपर का डिफिकल्टी लेवल जो मर्जी आ जाए, ओवर द इयर्स वर्बल सबसे जिसे बोलते हैं आपका स्टेबल सेक्शन है और वॉर हॉर्स है आपका. Coming back to overall, people were able to solve the number of questions they were usually able to solve in the mocks. Let us go to the DI section. Now this section, the easiest block was where there was arranging numbers and ranks. Basically there were 1 to 9, I think, overall tickets were there or something, where you have to arrange according to the numbers. And there was a question related to the rides, where there were players and number of rides and the timing of the rides. One was related to the players, and there was a balls, how much score they have done, and one was related to company's performance and fundraising, when they closed, when they established, all those. So all these 4 blocks, if you see, either they were operation heavy or there were mathematics along with sometime one set. Last time also it was, last slot also it was related to statistical knowledge. बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं, but एक base knowledge of statistics was required, and it was related to median. And overall if you see, DI is becoming tough, and DI, the key is to identify the slots. So third, people who are going for the third slot, remember, find the 2 blocks which you have to do. Those 5 to 10 minutes if you spend on analyzing the block to be done is not a wastage, it's a absolutely right choice. No pure DI is coming, right? This both the sets that were not there, we expect third slot also. They may not give any kind of a question related to the bar diagrams, pie charts or all those related. And overall the DI section was tough but slightly easier than the last slot. So last year most of the people were just could touch the second slot. Here we found a lot of people who could touch the second block. So overall people were able to solve, good students, 2 to 3 blocks out of 4, right? That was the quick analysis for an overall attempt of 9 to 12. That's the reason 12 means 3 blocks will fetch 99 percentile. And if you come to the mathematics, interesting thing was this time the number system had questions which were married to algebra. There are a couple of questions like that. They are not typical number system kind of question, no factorial, no unit digits, number of digits, all those questions, but they were embedded in algebra which were making it difficult. And a lot of questions related to functions, roots, tangent, mode, logs. So algebra was difficult, it was not that easy, but those who were very clear and there to solve arithmetic, they could find good number of questions in arithmetic. They would have actually done only arithmetic and few questions from algebra, like log question was easy. So overall arithmetic had its presence but less ratio, alligation, profit loss, time and speed and distance. Overall this time no question from probability, permutation, combination. And overall geometry had 3 questions, and all the 3 questions they were not sitters or easy, it was taking time to solve this question. So overall math, they were not sitters, you have to really dig out questions and solve them. So in math you cannot be in a hurry, you have to actually like DI, pick the questions and then solve it, right? And overall attempt of 12 to 16 with a good accuracy will fetch you 99 percentile and a call from IIMS. Overall if I say what is expected for slot 3, so probably verbal is going to be moderate, DI is difficult, and quant it could be moderate to difficult. That's what quick analysis I have for the slot 2. And the moment we are finished with the third slot, we will bring the analysis of the third slot. But after 2 slots क्विक एनालिसिस ये है कि लास्ट ईयर से जो पेपर है, जिन्होंने लास्ट ईयर भी अगर पेपर दिया था, ओवरऑल थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है, 1 या 2 क्वेश्चंस का फर्क है स्कोर में हमें जो दिख रहा है. सो ओवरऑल आपका जो परसेंटाइल है ऑलमोस्ट उसी स्कोर के एक आधा क्वेश्चन लोगों का, 1 से 2 क्वेश्चंस कम अटेम्प्ट हुए हैं पहले 2 स्लॉट्स को अगर हम देखें तो. ओवरऑल द पेपर इज बाय एंड लार्ज ऑन एक्सपेक्टेड लाइन. And if you log on to Hitbullseye and we have the complete analysis with कितने स्कोर पे कितना परसेंटाइल आ रहा है, ये हमारा वेब पेज एनालिसिस का है. You can always go to Google and type Hitbullseye CAT 23 analysis, you will be able to see that page. Thank you very much, and I'll be coming again for the analysis of the third session. Thank you. बंद कर दिया.